people over at Mars and all those other places. My name is Danny Lee, and today I'm a little bit tipsy, and I figured I would do a get ready with me because I did my makeup at work today when I was like really pissed off, and then I had a couple of drinks, and I was like, what the fuck, why not? Because whatever, and I figured I'd tell you guys about what it's like to be a caregiver. If you've ever wanted to know that, I bet no one's ever wanted to know that because it's gross. Ugh. But yeah, I'm going to be using these Neutrogena cleansing towelettes night calming. I'm not going to lie, this shit actually burns my face, but it's cheap and I'm poor. And clearly my YouTube career hasn't taken off because I'm drunk and making a YouTube video. I'm Shane Dawson. But anyway, I wanted to start off by telling you some really great things about being a caregiver drunkenly. And that is the fact that when you're a caregiver, you do actually get attached to your patients. And in a lot of times, this is not a bad thing. A lot of people think it is a bad thing, but it's really not, actually. I have a couple of clients that I love going to work with, and it honestly helps your morale and wanting to go to work because you're like, fuck it, if I actually like a client, I'm more willing to go. Whereas if I'm bored the whole time or I'm not interested in anything that they have to say, then I'm just like, fuck my life, why do I have to go to this person? Oh, fuck my life. But yeah, and I mean, it gets easier. The first couple of days are really stressful if you've ever been a caregiver, but after a little while, it gets a little bit easier. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is what sucks to be a caregiver, and that is actually getting attached to them, which is also a bad thing, which I just kind of explained. Because at some point, if you're like me, I take care of older people. And, when you take care of older people, I also take care of a lot of people on hospice. So a lot of people on hospice are going to pass away, and I do have to grieve in my own way. And a lot of families don't quite understand what I mean by grieving, because it's not appropriate for a caregiver to, be in constant contact with the family. Some caregivers do it, some people don't, but, if you want to be really professional, it's not necessarily, it's not okay, but it's not something that's in the norm to be in constant contact with the family. And another bad thing about caregiving is the fact you have to deal with a lot of shit, literally and figuratively. A lot of body fluids. You're basically a nurse without the title, which sucks to no fucking end. And I mean, at some point a lot of people are like, oh, I could never do that because I could never change somebody. I could never deal with someone else's body fluid. And it's you're literally helping someone do, their day-to-day activity so that they can continue living by themselves and be, have a sense of independence. And it's not that big of a deal, and I don't know why everyone thinks it is. By the way, ignore how fucking messy my bathroom is and how gross it is. I know, fuck my life, right? I'm poor, I've said that. But yeah, on top of that, sometimes you have to deal with crazy coworkers, you have to deal with the fact that every caregiver is different. You're gonna find caregivers that are gonna help you and want you to succeed, and then you're gonna have caregivers that are just you're young and you're stupid and you should not be in this. And the other thing that kind of sucks is when you're working with older people, they are brutally honest, and you kind of have to take it in stride and laugh at it instead of getting offended, because you have to understand they come from a completely different time than you. I'm living in a time where everything is very open-minded, everything is very okay, not a lot of people are going to want to offend you, of course. Then again, Trump is our president, so I mean, who knows? Quick side note, I was actually talking to my boyfriend the other day, and I was explaining about how I am really disappointed that I am one day going to have to explain to my children that I had to live with a president who literally started a war over Twitter, and I think that's the saddest thing ever, and I don't want to do it, but I know I will have to. But yeah, being a caregiver can be really hard, but it can also be really great. it's a really fulfilling thing, because a lot of people don't realize that when you're a caregiver, you do learn a lot. Like, you get to hear people's stories and like who they are and who they were and who they were married to. You get to understand like what their kids are like. And like, you just learn a bunch about the world through these people. And it is really sad, and it's also really thrilling, and it can be really nerve-wracking because you never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, so that's my drunk way of explaining how to be a caregiver. So if you like this video, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how fucking annoying I am, because I already know. And when I'm a little bit tipsy, I tend to have like a lower voice, and I don't really care, but I think it's kind of funny. So thank you so much, all my friends and family out there. I hope you have a great fucking night, and I will see you later.